tell her, got two choices. Either you continue your study or you go out, look for a job.
I just keep quiet and I don't want to go back to school.
For 1.5 years. I'll just be playing on my computer. So I didn't even go to school at all.
I had to look for a job. I need to give her money because she's my responsibility and I need to provide for her. I cannot study while working. My parents don't raise me to be someone uneducated. My mom always tells me, do you want to go back to school? Can you actually retry going to school? I'll see. Everybody can learn to fix a bicycle. It just takes the wheel, you know. Just whether you want or don't want. School is hands on a pen to a paper. My hands on are a hand to a tube to a tire. So, I mean, I can do this more professionally. It's just that I don't have the right tools for it. Like an actual tire opener, this and that. Yep, and it's in. I'm interested in cars, and my hobby is also to fix stuff. Align it nicely, like that.
Are you like your family repairman?
Yeah, my father, PMA, which is not illegal. When it's spoiled, he comes to me. Yeah, my neighbors also. I mean, like, I know that I still have a lot to learn. I can go to IT, get a course, and then eventually be a mechanic. But I need to finish N-level. So getting my level helps me get two things. One is what I really want to do, is to actually make my parents proud. Second is for the future, basically me being a mechanic. Ta-da! And we are done. Yay! See? So it's rideable. And now my brother can go to school riding a bicycle happily.
In secondary 1, 2021, I got hooked onto gaming. From 2 to 3 hours a day, then playing to like sometimes even 15 hours. That was exactly what I did for 1.5 years. So I didn't even go to school at all. When I stopped going to school, my school counsellor and principal had talks with my parents and they suggest I should go to IMH Child Guidance Clinic. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Christine,
Christine,
yes.
Here to see a doctor today.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. I was actually very anxious because I wasn't sure why they even referred me in the first place. So I remembered when I went into the room to meet my psychiatrist, he could see me shaking. Then he told me just to like cool down first, like everything was going to be okay. I went to another room and then I got tested for ADHD first. The next thing, they handed me a piece of paper and then it said that I had ADHD. I kind of knew that I had like those ADHD symptoms, like fidgeting a lot in class, like I'll be playing my stationery. After a few weeks, I got diagnosed with oppositional defiant disorder and bipolar disorder. That's where my heart kind of broke because I wasn't really expecting it. Bipolar disorder is something like when you're very happy, you have high mood swings. When you're sad, you would tend to go in like a depression mode. You'll just keep crying all along. You wouldn't want to go out, you would self-isolate. My parents, I think they had mixed emotions. Like one of them was like surprised. At the same time, they also saw it coming. It took me a few months to accept the fact that I had bipolar disorder along with ADHD and oppositional defiant disorder. I remember thinking to myself, why must it always be me? I promised myself that I'll find a way to make everything better.
Ever since I dropped out of school, my mom started to ask me to go back to school or find a job. I need a job to pay my own things, learn to be independent. I can say it's more than 20 applications I've sent already. 0 reply, except for one. They say they can't proceed with my application. Maybe lack of experience. They didn't mention. Since my highest qualification is PSLE, I try to aim more on F&B and retail as I think it is easier to get the part-time job. Hi Auntie, I'm looking for a part-time job. Is there any vacancy here?
No, sorry.
Oh, it's okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Usually they would just reject straight away without any reason. It can be anything. It can be qualification, it can be manpower's enough. Hi, Auntie. I'm looking for a part-time job. Is there any vacancy?
No, no vacancy. It's all got enough people.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
I find it difficult to find part-time job. My younger sister is taking her N-level in a few years, while my younger brother is already taking his N-level this year. So I think I should find a way to study.
Why I was afraid, suddenly I have like a lot of people staring at me. Yeah, so that's why I feel like anxious.
So it's anxiousness lah,
Yeah.
when people are looking at you.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you
My mom applied a social worker for me because I have anger issues, and so she thought it might help. That's where Aaron suddenly came to my house one day. We got close fast because he told me to treat him like my friend. It's been 2 years of him being my social worker. Right now, low-key miss studying. Not studying, I actually miss the routine.
So you miss having that school routine to go to, and you feel like the current routines of just going to work is something that
So boring.
you find boring lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I find it so boring.
Okay. Aside from the routine, what else about school do you miss?
Probably friends actually. Like last time I used to mix around.
I think you remember this, we actually spoke about Project Starfish before, right? It's an avenue for youths who actually did not manage to continue in school, but they hope to still get their qualifications, their N-levels. You don't have to go to school 5 days a week. You have to go to school maybe once, and then the rest of the week you can focus on your work, you can focus on your family. You will have to go through a placement test, and then there'll be an interview before they actually see whether you're suitable.
I think interview, I think I'll be fine with that. And placement test, I might feel a little bit nervous about that because it's a test.
Okay.
I usually run when I get tests, public school. But now I feel like I really want to do it. So I think when it comes to the test, I will give it my best.
What makes you more ready this time around to do another test?
Last time, literally no interest in school.
Okay.
Now the motivation is about me being a mechanic in the future. Yeah.
Okay.
So to me, the grand ticket to being a mechanic is to get my N-level cert,
Okay.
go in IT, get automotive. Yeah, because I have 1 or 2 friends that are mechanic right now. Yeah, and that's their way on being a mechanic. Yeah, and so I don't mind following their footsteps because what they have is what I want.
Right, so with that, do you hope for us to proceed to refer you for Project Starfish?
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
After I drop out of school, my post-care worker from Girls' Home recommended Impact to help me with my struggles. Impact found out that I have interest in continuing my education.
So today we're going to talk about your trajectories, okay, and what options that you can look at, okay. And usually I'll just share, and then we'll receive a referral about Afiqah's particular case, about exploring potential academic pathways that Afiqah could pursue.
I feel that finally there's someone that hear me out and help me to continue what I want. I want to be an accountant because some of my family members are working in finance industry, and I also love math. So when I found out there's such thing as accountant, that's what makes me feel like I need to really work my way up there.
Because you are now a private candidate, okay, so there are some changes to the regulations, okay. So letting you know, Afiqah has decided to take her normal technical examinations as a private candidate. She will be sitting for 4 subjects this year, and that would be just enough for her to qualify for the courses she wants at ITE. We hope to match her with a one-to-one tutor to help her with the subjects. The idea is to ease her in first, and she gets into the rigor back of studying. My words of advice for Afiqah as you take on this journey is to not lose sight of the goal. Okay? It is pretty normal to expect challenges to come your way. Please do not be afraid to reach out to us for help, because you have people here to support you. Okay?
After the diagnosis, I went for therapy sessions, and my medication helped me a lot with my recovery process. And then it slowly gave me like mental clarity, because I made a decision that I'm going back to school. So I kind of like miss my friends, just interacting with like people. Currently going to meet Harini and Chloe, and I'll be surprising Harini for her birthday. Very excited. They're my best friend since primary school.
What is Christine doing? Imagine she comes with a different hair color.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Harini. Happy birthday to you. Okay, make a wish. I cut the cake.
In primary school, we would sit together in the same class. So we would just like talk to each other every day. Then we became very close.
In 2021, we were still close with Christine.
One day, right, Christine texted in the group chat that she suddenly wanted to drop out of school. Yeah, we encouraged her a lot to like not drop out. But she wanted to drop out because she had a lot of problems coping with her grades and her friends. Christine ghosted us from 2021 to 2023.
It was just a really sudden thing. And we were just confused why she doesn't talk to us anymore.
You want a strawberry? I'll say like, hi Christine, how are you doing? Then she'll text me back like, hi, I'm doing fine, that's all.
We tried to call her also, but like the call wouldn't go through. I was quite upset about it because we kept trying to encourage her and then she doesn't like appreciate it. So one day in 2023, Christine randomly just texted me, and I was quite surprised that she texted me because I didn't expect it at all.
Because I haven't been socializing with people for like 1.5 years, so I kind of like missed the friendship. So my first instinct was to text Harini and Chloe an apology message.
She explained how she was coping with her emotions and how she's been going more to therapy for mental health.
I decided to come back to school in September 2023 because of the support from my friends, teachers, psychologists, and my parents. Yeah, it was kind of like a fresh start for me because I felt that all my burden was gone finally. But in reality, it was a very different experience for me. I had to retake secondary 2 while all my friends were in secondary 3. So I felt like I was a loser. My main struggles after not going to school for 1.5 years were my academics. I was really like failing my classes. I was getting D's and B's. I remember people saying that don't hang out with Christine because she's a dropout, she's a bad influence. So these things made me feel really agitated and anxious. My last straw for school was in July 2024. I was having a lot of stress and anxiety, so I decided that it was time for me to officially leave school. My principal and my school counsellor told me, "Are you sure you want to drop out? So what are your plans after withdrawing from school?" I didn't want to go back to school anymore. They gave me 2 options. One was to get a job, the other one was to go to YMCA. YMCA is a place where like you make new friends, and also it's a 6-month vocational training program where they will help you find a job.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Anna. Starfish is a school program that helps people like me who miss their N levels to have a chance to complete it again. Placement test is basically a test where it will determine my spot at Project Starfish, and after that there will be an interview asking about how my behaviour is supposed to be in class. Yes, thank you.
Maybe could you share a bit more about what are your motivations applying for Starfish this year?
I want to finish my N level and hopefully get to IT because I really want to have a hand-on job, which is being a mechanic.
The program is going to be within 9 months. You have to study everything, Sec 1 to Sec 4, cover all the content, make sure that you're ready for N levels. Monday is the only day you come, but the rest of the week you still have to do your own revisions.
We have many applicants this year, but we only have 60 packs that we can accept into our program. So what is one promise that you can make to us if you do get accepted into the program?
One thing I can promise is that I'll be here every Monday. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you
for coming. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, she learning to become more independent. She will text me, "Mom, I cook. No need to buy food." Yeah. Oh, Alia, dah ada makan Maggi?
Tak. Pernah aku masak. Rate it out of 5. Better than the first one, right?
Okay, yeah, definitely
It's
better than
edible,
last
right?
time.
Actually, I just found out today only that she's going to take N level this year.
She's actually a fast learner. When she study the Sec 1, Sec 2, math, all that, right? She finished within what?
3 months.
3 months. Good lah. She can get the cert, then find better job.
Hi.
Hello.
You are Christine.
Yes.
Come, take a seat. Hey, I'm Priscilla here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Priscilla.
Why don't you tell me more about yourself and why do you want to come for our VASSP program?
Mainly because I don't have...
So my role is more to support Christine in her emotion regulation and also in helping her to look for jobs when she finished her vocational training. So after you completed 1 month already, that's where you get to choose your vocational track. So we offer 10 to 12 class. So which one do you think you are interested?
Web design, digital marketing and media production. The reason why I chose those 3 options was because I already had an interest of like taking photos since a young age. And for digital marketing, I just thought that it was more of like just learning a lot about social media.
Rohan, Rohan. Who is scolding? I finally got a text from them today saying that congratulations Muhammad Sulaiman bin Muhammad Lizam. We are pleased to offer you a place in Project Starfish 2025. Definitely grateful for it because I know other than me, there are other people who wants my place. I'm one of the lucky ones. I think all I'm doing now is just the baby steps. Just the small steps. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. My daughter gives me motivations in any way. Just by looking at her, giving me motivations, going to work, school. Yeah, I'm sure I can juggle it. Slowly, get used to it. Yeah. And eventually I'm sure I'll be okay. No, this is on a whole another level. I want to go inside that class, I really do. But there's too many people.